Hi everyone. We're just getting started. I'm a few minutes late and I hope you guys are still here. Hey Mithra, you're the first one today. How are you doing today? Let me check. I see that some of you are coming on. Jaron, hey. Hey, and King. Let me see on my iPad. Hi, Desiree. SK, how are you? Taranjot. Omania. Tenjo, good morning. RZ. Miss Shia. SK. Murky, hi. Mo, how are you? Pervy. Duran. Okay, all right. So we have a couple of folks here now. I want to get started. I'm sorry I'm a little late this morning. But you know, divine timing, right? All time is a good time. So today, basically what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about this upcoming full moon. Actually, it's going to occur tonight for me in my time zone. And I'm going to talk about what this means to all of us, to our group psyche, and you can bring your questions and we'll talk about your questions. And maybe if you know that, if you know what is your sun, what is your moon, what is, I know quite a bit about astrology, and maybe we can also discuss a little bit about your personal astrology and how this energy affects you. Remember, my focus is really not being an astrologer. My focus is to help you create your dream life, and I think we can definitely take advantage of this astrological energy, the helpful energy from the universe, and use the astrology knowledge to help you manifest your dream life. And I don't want astrology to become something like a hindrance, like something that tells you don't do this, don't do that. That's not my approach. And also I want to talk a little bit about hi, Pruvi. How are you doing? Today, I also want to talk about a full moon ritual. What can you do to get ready for today's full moon? And if you're living in a different time zone, the full moon is about 10 hours away. So I want to give you plenty of time to get ready for the full moon energy. And the energy is already culminating, okay? So we're already in the energy, and the full moon energy is not only powerful at that exact moment. It's really, just imagine this like a wave, like a culmination process. So we're really already in that very intense energy. I don't know if any of you feel it. So type in the chat. Do you guys feel the full moon energy already? Hey Sandy. Hey Earth to Mia. And King, yes, you feel the wave, right? I definitely feel the energy. And especially, I'm not a Libra, but I have like 2 or 3 planets in Libra. And Libra is in my house of relationships and partnerships. And I definitely feel the intensity in that area of my life. Now, let's also, after we talk about the rituals, and we'll answer some of your questions, and at the end of the live stream, I want to guide you through a group full moon meditation. If you followed me for a while, you know that I do this live stream once a month, and we always end the live stream with the meditation so that we can all be centered and be ready for the full moon. And after the live stream, the recording will be up. So, if you have time tonight, when the full moon actually happens, if at that moment, I think it's 9:40 p.m. or something. Don't take my word for it. Go to the internet and check it. I think it's about 9:40 p.m. or 9:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. So I don't know what time that is for you. But do that meditation at the exact time of the full moon, or you can start a few minutes before the exact event occurs and meditate through it. And that's the most powerful way to meditate, and that's the most powerful way to leverage this full moon energy. And in the past, I've heard of people in my gratitude tribe telling me how powerful these full moon meditations are, and they said they really feel the energy. And also this this group meditation will give you something to come back on for the next moon cycle. Okay, so these are not just a one day event. This astrological event is really gonna give you power for the next month or next 6 months to come. Okay, so remember, this is the third supermoon of the year, and this year we're really starting off with very, very strong energy, and all of these events are not isolated. Okay, it's not like, okay, there's a full moon here, there's a full moon there. You want to actually go back to the last starting from January, like January 27th, 29th, and think about what got started around that time. Okay, and then you can look through the past 3 months and see the development of these events, and you are going to see a common theme. All right, so this full moon is the third one this year, and interestingly, if you live in the northern hemisphere, this is the end of a whole cycle. Remember, spring, summer, fall, winter. This is the end of winter and the beginning of the spring. And this is also the beginning of a sun in Aries, which is really, for astrology, this is a new cycle that's just the beginning. So today, the energy is a culmination not only for the past moon cycle, 28 days, but also for the last 3 months, since we've been having one supermoon after another, and also for the entire year, okay? The entire year of 2018, 2019. What have you been working on this past year? And today, if you have really put in your effort, put in your commitment, today is the day you are going to feel some result. Or maybe it's not going to be exactly today, but definitely in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, you should feel something. And also don't forget that today is also the day of the spring equinox, and not only this is the beginning of the spring, the beginning of a new cycle, this is also the day that the night and day are exactly as long as each other, right? The same length. What does that mean? That means this is a divine harmony. This implies divine harmony and divine balance. So this full moon, and also it's occurring in Libra, the sign of balance. And all of this full moon is calling out for what? For balance, for harmony. And so let's talk about the full moon ritual that you need to focus on. And every full moon ritual you could have the same ritual for every full moon, but for this full moon specifically, you want to think about the word harmony, meditate on the word harmony and balance. Okay, so I want you to make a list of harmony of what, right? So first, think for yourself. In terms of your giving and taking, okay, you are always giving energy to the universe, right? Adding value to the world. No matter what you do, you can't help but to give value. Like when you go out and you buy a sandwich, you buy whatever, right? When you pay money, you're giving value to the world, and you're also receiving, right? You're receiving money from your employer, your business. You're receiving love from people who care about you, right? So, and the day of the day of tree. So anyway, so I want you to make a list of everything that you are giving out, and I want you to start this day start giving from the place of gratitude. You know, most people, the reason why they have so much trouble with money is because when they're spending money, guess what? Like, oh, I don't want to spend this money. You know, why am I? So when you have to pay your bills, when you need to give graciously. That's what this energy is calling for. Okay, so you want to give graciously, and you want to make a list of everything you can start giving graciously. And now you're gonna make another. You can maybe just draw a line in the middle, and the other side of the line, what you want to do is you can write about what you can take, right? So what are you giving and what you're not taking? I think that's not really a very good word. Let's say receiving. What are you looking to receive? And you want to see a balance between giving and receiving. If you're giving too much, if let's say you are somebody who's always giving and giving and giving, and you don't ask anything back, you're not receiving, you're out of balance. And in the other sense, if you're only asking the universe to give you stuff, you're always receiving, but you're not giving graciously, you're also out of balance. So that's your number one thing that you need to do as this full moon ritual. And also think about the balance between work and play. How much are you working? Working, I'm not just talking about working on your job, but also, you know, just doing things to improve your future, right? And go to school, or just, you know, giving out effort. How much effort are you giving out? And also, how much are you resting? If you're working too hard, you may want to rest a little bit more. And if you are not doing much, you're just spending too much time wasting your life away, you may want to take on an activity to just strengthen yourself, right? Yes, everything can come from effortless, divine, inspired action, but that is still action. That is still, you know, some energy that you need to put out. So think about it. So make a list about giving and receiving, make a list about work and rest, and see where you can create that balance. And basically this is about balance. And so that's the first step. And the second step, like I mentioned in my previous video, I just put up a video 2 days ago about the 3 key questions you need to ask yourself. This is, you know, regardless what sign you are. And many of you are really fixated on what does it mean to me. And, you know, what I want to tell you today is that this energy impacts all of us in different ways. However, this energy does give us kind of a common, in our collective psyche, this is doing something, okay? So if you are getting this right, even if you don't know what this means exactly for you, you're gonna be fine, because we're all one. And I don't want you to be too obsessed with tiny little details of astrology. And so you want to basically ask those 3 key questions and come up with your prayer. And if you haven't watched that video, just go back to my video from 2 days ago and do that. And also think of things that you need to let go of. Again, this is a culmination, right? And you want to look back a year from now. You know, you look back what happened and what you started in the past year, and are you seeing results? And if you're not seeing results, there are things that are actually no longer serving you. Do you want to consider letting it go, even if it is painful? And what's interesting about the full moon is that it will always let you let go of things, regardless of what you like, or regardless of what you like it or not, okay? So sometimes if you're not aware of this energy, or if you don't consciously navigate this energy, this full moon will just force things on you, because it's very powerful. It's a super moon, magnified energy. And it may be in some areas of your life, for example, you are just not aware that you need to let go of certain things. Let's say you have an annoying friend, you know, and you really don't need this friend because this person is very negative and this person is always stealing energy from you, right? But because you feel lonely, or you've been with this person for so long and you don't think of letting go of this person, and this full moon may present you with an opportunity where this friend may break up with you, this friend may just go somewhere, and you're like, oh no, but actually that is for your ultimate good, okay? So also think about, and I always like to write down these things, think about what are the things that are no longer serving you in your life, and how can you graciously let go of these things, and what are the things that the universe are taking away from you, okay? And you see that as loss, but there is no true loss in the universe. There is always a lesson to be learned, and there is always something that is to be gained in this process, okay? So after you've done with this list, and now you're ready to do your full moon meditation, and we'll do a guided meditation later, but you can also do your silent meditation. And after your meditation, you can start setting your new intentions, because now, you know, you already emptied your garage, right? You already let go of the things that you don't no longer need, and now you can get started to create a lot of wonderful new opportunities and new things, set new intentions for the next cycle, for the next year, on, you know, next astrological cycle, however you see it. So life is a constant cycle of letting go and creating new intentions. And sometimes, you know, when you set a new intention, that intention does not have to materialize. Some intentions you set out are for the fulfillment of the next intention that you'll be coming up with, okay? So don't be too attached on your intentions and desires also, because every intention is divine, every intention is leading you to something, and some of them are going to be fulfilled and materialized in your real life, and some of them may just become, you know, the seed intention of another intention. So observe your life unfolding and appreciate the beauty of it. All right. Okay. So now let me just look at some of your questions. Let me see what you have now. Okay. So for people who are sun in Libra, moon in Libra, that's two totally different things. So if you have a sun in Libra, or you have a Libra rising, which means your ascendant is in Libra, this is going to impact your identity, okay? And also it depends on, because this is a full moon at 0 degree Libra, okay? So if you're like if you're like 27 degree Libra, it may not impact you as much, and it, you know, I'm just generalizing. So basically, if you're Libra or Libra rising, what you want to do is look at within yourself, you know, like in your identity, in your core, what are some of the things that are happening, right? Do you need to find balance? Because for the Libra people, it's all about balance and fairness. And if any aspect of your life that is out of balance, out of harmony, or if you're not being fair to other people, or if you're not being treated fairly, that's the worst thing for you, okay? So use this energy to regain that balance. And if you're a Libra moon, and usually for people who are Libra moon, for, you know, if this sign this moon is in this sign, that means it's really a good time for you to let go of some subconscious beliefs, because, you know, if you have a Libra moon, that may not be fully realized in your superficial identity, right? And there may be things in your thinking, in your subconscious mind, that are out of balance that you were not aware of. And ask this full moon energy to help you unveil these aspects and help you let go of the subconscious tendencies that are out of balance that you were not aware of before. And this is a perfect day for you. If you're Libra moon, this is a perfect day for you to uncover something about yourself that you did not know before, okay? Yeah, here it says and Mo said here in Italy, the full moon is on the 21st. It doesn't matter if it's 20th, 21st. So it goes by your time zone, okay? So I can't really, I can't talk about in which time zone, what time it is. So just go online and find that time, the day for you, okay? Yeah, for some parts of the world, it is it's not on the 20th. It's on the 21st. You're a Virgo. Will this full moon affect you? It depends on if you have any planet in Libra, really. And because, you know, Virgo and Libra are kind of in a weird angle to each other. If your Virgo is kind of, if your that particular house is empty, you may not feel it as much as the Libra people, okay? But that doesn't mean it doesn't affect you. This is affecting every single one of them, every single one of you, every single one of us, really. So you still want to look at, you know, what are the things, what area of your your birth chart, your natal chart is impacted by Libra, and you want to go that way. Or you can just go very general. You just look at yourself, look at your life, and find things that you need to tune to balance, because we all need balance. It's just the level of needs are different. Okay. Can I use? Yeah. So, and King said on the East Coast it's 9:43. Yes, I believe so. Can I use meditation for anything in this day, even it's about losing weight? Okay, that's a very interesting question. Think about it. What about losing, what is losing weight all about, right? And I remember talking to a client, she wants to lose weight. And I said, starting from this time on, don't even think about losing weight. Instead, think you are trying to achieve your ideal body or meet your ideal body. Your ideal body is already in a alternative universe, right? It's already in a dimension that's already there. So don't think of like losing weight. And also this process of meeting your ideal body, what you need is balance. That is so important in losing weight, right? Because if you are starving yourself, are you in balance? You're not, and that's not going to help, right? And at the same time, if you're eating too much, you're out of balance. So if you're trying to achieve your ideal body, this is the perfect time for you to look at your approach to this and try to approach it in a balanced way. And that's what the universe is calling for at this time. So yes, use the meditation to find balance, okay? It will be a guided meditation. Yeah, we'll do a guided meditation at the end. Manifesting your soulmate. Manifesting your soulmate. And this is a time for you to think about what you can give to a relationship. What do you have to offer? And instead of thinking, how can I get my soulmate? This is a time for you to think, what are some of my qualities, right? What are some of my strengths? Write that all down, because the universe is calling for the balance in your ideal soulmate relationship. So if you're trying to manifest the soulmate, first manifest your dream self and become aware of what are some of the qualities that you already have, and these are things that are fundamental to you in attracting your soulmate. Can I focus on self-love in this meditation? Yes, absolutely. Libra sun. So we have a lot of Libra suns today. So if you are a Libra sun, certainly, use this opportunity to do a detox of all your thoughts about yourself. Okay? And you want to write down everything you are currently feeling about you, and see what you can let go of, because a lot of us, we think that we have to get something in order to love ourselves, right? And that idea itself is toxic. Think about it. If you think, oh, I'm too fat, I have to get rid of my weight in order to be my ideal self. And if you're a Libra, this is a time for you to rethink that thought and drop that thought. And how do you do that? Is by you write it down on a piece of paper, all the toxic thoughts you have about yourself. And at the time of the full moon, you want to burn it, you want to let go of all of that, and you will feel the weight lifting from you. Okay, so let the universe take away everything that's out of balance in your life. Why does the full moon impact us, Bhavna? Why does the full moon impact us? It's not just the full moon, because because we are all star seeds, right? We are all part of this magnificent universe. We think that we're isolated. That's the problem. That is the number one illusion that we're having that's making us unhappy. And in truth, we are all connected. You and I are one. You and I are part of the universe, and you and the universe are one. You and the moon are one. Okay, so when the full moon occurs, it's basically on the surface, it's just just an astrological event, is the full moon, right? But what it's really doing is that it's radiating certain kind of energy, and we're using the language that human brain can perceive, you know, and we use these astrological terms. If you don't understand, that's totally fine. Just see this as your way to receive help from the universe, right? And imagine, okay, you are sitting in, you know, those merry-go-round, right? Imagine you're sitting on one of those merry-go-round and you're spinning really fast, right? Okay, so as you're spinning, imagine you and your environment are one, right? And sometimes you're gonna spin through, let's say, a bucket of gold. Sometimes you're gonna spin through a really beautiful person. You see, that is like your life, and there are certain points of portals, certain points of fortunes you want to take advantage of, and this is one of those portals. Just see it that way. And this is a good time, because timing is everything. If you observe your own life, right, you want to take advantage of time, and this is basically a very helpful time where you can ask for the help from the universe. And guess what? If you don't ask, just let it pass, and it's up to you. But you're still part of the universe. It's just you, when you're not consciously asking for help, you're not being helped. Self-love will help attract love. Absolutely. Okay. Aparajta said, I want to change myself and raise my vibration. Recently, I'm near to so much negative energy. I want to just stop. I failed a class, even worked so hard. I think it's not enough. And I think what you want to do today is to, you can actually just copy this line you just wrote and see how much negativity there is. You know, what I'm sensing here is disappointment, is also lack of self-trust, right? You don't trust yourself, you don't trust life, and you perceive people around you as negative, and that perception itself is also something negative, right? Yeah, I'm not saying these people are good. You can also write these people down as negative people. So basically, you're gonna put together a list of all of these disencouraging, disempowering thoughts, and let go of all of this. Let go of all of this using the help of the full moon. Okay. Festive season in India. Oh, really? Happy holidays. Happy. What festival is that in India? Okay, Jaran said, Karen, is this meditation, is work of changing appearance? You know, whatever you're working on, I think, you know, people tend to become too specific about things, and I think appearance, apparently, you know, it depends on where Libra is in your chart, and I have no way to know. So basically, what you want to do is, if you have a goal that you want to work on, today is a day you want to find out all your internal resistance about it, okay? Find out all your negative opinion about whether or not you can achieve it. And also, you want to find out your own obsession with it, because when you have an idea, when you have a very pure, heartfelt intention, that intention is divine, but sometimes you hold on too hard on it. You feel like, if I don't get that, I will feel miserable. That means that you're becoming too attached to that idea. If you think that I would like to look more beautiful, and that is great, that is divine, but if you think I'm so ugly, if I don't look more beautiful, if I don't change my appearance, I'm going to have a horrible life, I'm never going to be successful, I'm never going to find anyone to love me. If you feel that way, I would encourage you to turn that thought around. Instead, say, you know, I am a divine beauty. I am embodiment of divine beauty, and I am beautiful. So I am letting go of all my self-judgment, my self-punishment. Just write it all down and burn it and throw it down the toilet, okay? Is dreaming so much about the past related to the full moon energy. I've been dreaming about people I no longer communicate with and other things from the past every day in the past week. SR, you must be very sensitive. When you are sensitive to energy, you know, things that you no longer need, right? People you no longer talk to when they appear in your dreams, that's really your subconscious mind telling you that there are still unresolved issues related not specifically to those people, but probably related to your own way of handling a certain situation. So I would encourage you, since you've been having these dreams every day, your psyche is telling you something. What you want to see is what are the common threads from these dreams. And not only, don't just look at superficial people. A lot of times, personalities in dreams don't matter, right? It's all about you in your dreams. So what you want to do is to go into how you feel about these people, how you feel in those dreams, and how, when you were interacting with those people, how were you feeling? How were you handling these people? How were you radiating your energy in relationship to those people? And if you find anything that's out of balance there, this is basically the universe telling you, you need to consciously release it. Guys, you don't know how important it is to consciously release things, okay? Because it's just as simple as say, you write it down and you throw it out. That act alone is so powerful, and you won't know it until you do it yourself. Because if anything you're holding in the back of your head, you don't release it, it will always be a burden for you. But if you consciously release it, you will instantly feel lighter, and the full moon energy is perfect for you to start doing that. Thank you, Bhavna. Any tip to solve marriage problems? Okay. Marriage problems, there are different kinds of problems, right? I don't know what specifically you're talking about. If you want to give me just a little extra detail, let's talk some more. But if you have a troubled marriage, certainly something is out of balance, because what's the most important in happy relationships is about balance, okay? In a marriage, you always want to, like in my personal marriage, before we got married, we got very clear on, what each person's role is in this marriage. Even like in the house, right? We have chores. George always takes out the garbage, and I always feed the dog. So we always try to distribute these things fairly, and we don't really nag each other for doing anything, because we have a strong agreement. This is what I do, this is what he does, and we just do them, and we don't feel like mistreated. In the marriage, the number one factor that breaks a marriage is one of the parties feeling that I'm not treated fine, right? I'm not treated well because I'm giving more than you do. You are receiving everything, but you're not giving everything. Especially for a lot of women, there is a sense of, it's not fair. Why am I the person who's taking care of the kids, clean up the house, feeding the pets, and you are not doing anything? All you do is watching TV and play games, right? So if you have a troubled marriage, make sure that you just write down these things. It could be silly little things, but you want to write down how you would like to give and receive in your marriage, and then you can have, use this full moon. This is actually a good time for you to sit down and just, instead of attacking each other, instead of saying, oh, it's all your fault, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, you start talking to your partner with, hey, how about let's sit down and have dinner tonight, and I just want to have something I want to share with you. Start with a very neutral way, and then you can say, hey honey, I noticed that I'm doing this and this every day. Would it be possible if you could take on this and this? Oh, thank you so much, Ann King. This is the super chat. Thank you so much, guys, for doing the super chat. And if you want to support the channel, feel free to send in a super chat. Really appreciate it. Okay, and so let's continue to talk about your conversation with your spouse. So what you want to do is to tell them in a non-aggressive way, okay? Would you be open? Use the word, would you be open, okay? Would you be open to take on this and this? And if you ask people, would you be open if he's your husband, she's your wife, they will say yes, okay? Say, look, I'm doing this and this and this. My day is pretty busy. Could you do this? Would you be open to just take some of the burden from me? Or would you be willing to give me a kiss when you come home every day? You ask them without attacking them. And today's energy is the perfect energy for you. Especially Libra is all about relationships, about negotiation, right? So today is the day for you to negotiate with your spouse about responsibilities, okay? About things. Thank you so much, Slut Queen. I'm glad you like my channel. Okay, so happy holidays. Okay, and Priya said help to solve health problem. And in the sign of Libra, you know, it's all about balance, and what house is really balance, right? House is about balancing your physical energy. So what you want to do is also, if you have any health problems, of course you eventually you want to work all your problems into a prayer and ask the universe, right, to help you heal. It's about healing, and healing is about what? It's about rebalancing. Hello, Donna. Thank you. So how do you rebalance your health energy? There are so many ways, right? Physical exercises like yoga, like qigong, like tai chi, like Reiki. You know, these are all very gentle ways to help you balance your energy. And I'm a good friend to an acupuncturist, and often he tells me that he would have patients who have cancer. And he always tells his patients that you still need to get cancer treatment because, you know, your physical symptom is so severe that these gentle ways of balancing energy is not going to have an immediate effect. But he always told me that his patient who have cancer, and while they're getting treatment or after they had their cancer treatment, and if they are treated by him, he said that he has never had a patient that died of a cancer, you know, if they combined, you know, the traditional cancer treatment with practicing healing energy. So just, you know, if you have any health problems, obviously you want to go to your doctor. You know, I'm not a doctor, but you want to get treatment, and I believe that's very important because that is taking care of your past manifestation. Okay, so but on the side of that, make sure that you are also doing yoga. Make sure that maybe you can go find a Reiki healer, you know, do Ayurveda, whatever, you know, those ancient healing methods, they all work, but they just work very gently. What do about toxic home environment? Swati said family members quarreling. When you are living in a toxic home environment, it's very, very important for you to find a peaceful corner for yourself. What you may want to do is to find a specific area in your home, and maybe, I'm sure you have a room, right? If you don't have a room, maybe, you know, there is an area of, it is your bed or whatever. Find this area and make that into a peaceful corner. Every time you tell yourself, when you go to that corner, you let go of all the pain, all the, you know, whatever they're doing, you put up a mental shield and let them do whatever outside of that area, and you are there and you're centered in peace. You do your law of attraction practices there, you do your meditation, you do your prayers. So over time, every time you come to that corner, you feel more at peace, then what? Then you can start to expand on that corner. What you're going to do is you're going to visually expand the energy of that, and just imagine that energy getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually your peaceful energy is going to affect your family members, and it's just like it's not going to happen overnight. So first you have to find peace yourself, and when you're deeply seated in peace, your energy will affect others. But there is no way for, you know, for these people to first change first. So don't expect them to change. I guess that's the biggest one. And also examine your relationship with them and see if there's anything out of balance between you and them. How can I be positive? Prabhu said, how can I be positive. That's kind of a general term. How can you be positive is to examine your thoughts and your words and actions, right? You want to have positive thoughts, and that will result in positive words and positive actions. And what you want to do is, instead of wanting to be positive 24/7, which is nearly impossible for anybody, you can strive for 24/7 be at peace. And that is possible. And Dr. Deepak Chopra said that. He said nobody can be 24/7 positive, like that, right? But it's possible to be at peace for as much as possible, okay? So try to strive for peace, not for being excited all the time. Okay, Mithra, you want to give me good news? Is that the baby news? I haven't replied to your email yet. I'm sorry, I'm just so behind, but I did read it. I was gonna tell you later, but so Mithra, tell me about your good news. How do I get unnecessary anxiety about future? That's the reason why I cannot sleep at night. Depression and insomnia. When you have so much anxiety, obviously, you also want to seek treatment if it's really affecting your eating and sleeping like a lot. But if you're just having mild anxiety, try to spend, what I would do is to spend 1 day of the month not going to work, you can obviously take a day off and stay away from anybody, anything, and do a silent retreat for yourself. Spend this whole day only in meditation. And of course, during your meditation, you are going to have all kinds of anxious thoughts. Just let them go, because you're telling yourself, for this day, I'm not interacting with anybody. I'm not interacting with the world. So the anxiety of the world is not going to affect me. And just you do it once, you're gonna notice a huge difference. And George and I used to do a once a month retreat. What we do is, for a whole day, 8 hours a day, we would be chanting these Buddhist mantras, and we do meditation just all day long. And we haven't been doing a lot of that lately because, since we had our son, obviously you can't be in a silent retreat with a little child around, but we try to bring him in, every day when we meditate. Our son would meditate with us for maybe like 10 minutes. All I do is stay at home, just don't feel like going out. If you're not feeling like going out, what you want to do is try to go out. Try to do your meditation outside. Find a park. Find something near nature. If you can't find nature, maybe get a plant. Green and nature, fresh air. These are things that can instantly take you out of your state of depression. Okay, so we are about 42 minutes into this chat. I'm going to kind of wrap it up with the meditation. So I want everyone to start kind of calming down and becoming centered, and let's start getting ready. Okay, who to be? So Hannah said who to be present. I'm not sure. We'll be waiting. Okay, Mithra, I'll reply later. So how to be present. The best way to be present, I've made a video about it. Practice meditation daily, and also observe every movement of your body and silently repeat it 3 times. Like right now, I'm raising my hand. So when I'm raising my hand, I can say, I'm raising my hand, I'm raising my hand. When you slow down, you naturally become more present, okay? Can nature heal you? Yes, nature is very, very powerful. Go near the nature, and you are going to feel the healing energy, okay? So, all right, so let's start wrapping up. I want everyone to just become centered. I'm not going to answer any more questions. So I want you to be centered in love and peace. Remember, our goal is to be at peace 24/7, okay? Not be positive 24/7. Okay, we want to be centered. I want you to gently close your eyes, and you want to take 3 cleansing breaths, long breaths, okay? So, thank you, Priscilla. We're gonna start a meditation now, okay? So you're gonna take 3 cleansing breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you have not closed your eyes, gently close your eyes or just keep your eyes closed. And now you're going to see yourself sitting in front of the ocean. And it's nighttime. You're going to see starry skies, a lot of beautiful stars in the sky, and the beautiful moon is hanging in the sky. And you are sitting in front of the vast ocean all by yourself, but you're feeling very safe and secure. And you feel light wind blowing through your hair, and you feel the wind kissing your face, your skin, and the temperature is perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. And you're just feeling very comfortable, and you're sitting right by the ocean, and you're listening to the sound of the ocean. Okay, you're listening to the waves, and imagine the sound of the waves. Now, this ocean is not just any ocean. This is the source energy. This is your source. This is the source of infinite potentiality, infinite possibilities, infinite joy, infinite love, infinite gratitude, infinite intelligence, infinite well-being, infinite beauty. Everything you're looking for is in this ocean right now. So you want to breathe in the power of this ocean. Breathe in and let this air, let this power, this energy fill your entire body. Breathe in and hold that. Just hold and allow this energy to spread everywhere in your body, okay? And now you're going to breathe out, but you only breathe out your own resistance. And this energy is already in your body, and it's activating every cell of your body. All right, so now you're going to feel every cell of your body just tingling with joy, with love, with gratitude, with this infinite energy. And your resistance is out. Now let's do another breath. Let's breathe in all of this source energy. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and hold, 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 and let this energy cleanse out all the resistance, the thoughts of limitation, the thoughts of judgment, the thoughts of pain, self-punishment, all of that. And then you're gonna breathe out, like take a long breath out and just breathe out all of that negativity and pain. And now we're gonna do one more time. We're going to breathe in this source energy. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold, 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 and let this energy activate every cell of your body, every cell of your body, every cell of your body, and now cleanse out all the yucky stuff, all the negativity, and now you breathe out. Just you purge, okay? Now everything unwanted is outside of your body, and you see them disappear in the air, in the wind. Now you're left with source, and you are one with source. And now you're starting to feel your body becoming lighter and lighter and lighter. And you're floating in the air. You're flying gently, and you're flying toward the beautiful full moon. The full moon is right there, and now you feel that you're in harmony with this moon energy, and you're gonna fly closer and closer to the bright light. You don't have to fly out of the Earth's atmosphere, but you're gonna float closer and closer to that light. Just gently float over there, and now you're going to see the beautiful moonlight, the beautiful energy of this full moon in Libra is washing through your body, and you're enveloped in this beautiful white moonlight, and you're hanging in the air, you're floating in the air, but you're not afraid. You are full of joy, and you're full of adventure and curiosity. You just feel safe. So you're playing with this moon energy. And now imagine this moon energy becomes like an energy cocoon around you, okay? Like it starts spinning and you're inside, but you can feel the energy spinning around you. That is the powerful energy of this super moon. And what this thing is doing is really to start reshaping your body, reshaping your energy field and your life. Okay, and so in this cocoon, if you are trying to achieve a better self-image or change your appearance or change or have more well-being of your body, trying to lose weight, guess what? Your body inside of this full moon energy is now becoming your ideal body. So see yourself in this version of you that is more beautiful, more healthy, and radiant with love, radiant with well-being, okay? So now you're going to just feel the difference of being this new version of yourself as opposed to your old version. So now you have completely transformed into the new you. And know that this cocoon of energy around you is the energy of balance, of the energy of infinite resources, infinite support. And now this energy is going to spin even faster, and it's going to shape the energy outside of you, and you're going to see your environment changing. You're going to see people around you changing, everybody becoming more friendly, more loving to you. And if you have challenge with any relationship, imagine the smiling face of the people you would like to get more love from. Okay, imagine the negative people becoming more kind. And everything in your life is changing super, super fast, and you're seeing everything, you're witnessing everything in this cocoon of white energy, white light, beautiful full moon energy. Okay, let's just give it a few moments and let's soak in all of these positive changes. And while the energy is spinning around you, you feel like the last remaining subconscious fear and resistance and limiting beliefs, they're all kind of dropping through the spinning cocoon of full moon energy. You feel everything that's holding you back in your subconscious mind are leaving you. Very, very beautiful. Okay. Now you take a deep breath in, breathe in this energy again, and gently breathe out. Now you're ready to move back to where you were, but with a brand new body and a brand new energy field and a brand new environment. So you're gently descending back into where you were sitting. And the source, the ocean of source energy is still in front of you. And the full moon energy is gently leaving you, but you still have all of it in your cells. So they're not visible anymore, but you know that the essence of this full moon energy is in you. It's already merged with every cell of your body, every fiber of your body, okay? So now you are going to just sit there quietly for a moment and feel how different you feel. Feel how much lighter you are. And feel how much help you deserve and how much help you're receiving from the universe. You deserve all of that. Okay. Very well. Now you can gently open your eyes. All right, everyone. Can somebody Can somebody share how you're feeling, or are you seeing something during the meditation? Any feedback? Make sure that you also do this meditation later, okay, 10 hours later. I don't know what exactly time that is. If you could, you know, make sure that you do it at the time of the full moon. It was awesome. Thank you, Purvi. I'm glad you felt good. Feeling peaceful, very good. Bravo. Julian said very relaxed. Hannah said, I'm so relaxed, relaxing, good. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to relax, and at the same time you want to send out your powerful intentions, okay? Morning is pretty awesome. Robin, chilling with my 2 adorable yellow lab. Oh, they must be so cute. I love dogs. Okay, so I hope everyone is now in harmony with your life and in harmony with the universe, okay? So make sure that you return to your balance today, return to your center, and stay present. And I hope that this full moon will bring you all the blessings you need and lots of love, lots of gratitude. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me today. It's an honor. And I will see you very soon in my next live stream or in my next video. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. Sending love to you too. Okay, bye.